Hey girlies, it's me and I'm back as promised to do swatches on the Nicka K duos that I just found at the beauty supply store. In my previous video I asked if you guys wanted swatches because I know these have been circulating for a while, and I got a big response asking for swatches, so here I am. And I know y'all probably surprised that I came back to do a video so soon, but yeah, so here we go. I don't want to make this that long because I am going to do swatches of all 10 palettes. So I'm going to do them in numerical order, and I'm also going to show you which ones are the blushes, which ones are the contour palettes, and which one, I'm sorry, I'm looking down at the product, and the highlighting palette, and it's also indicated on the palette as well, so you won't be confused. Okay, so this is what the packaging looks like. It's a nice size. I should have got something out to compare it to. This is the Wet n Wild highly sought after highlighting palette, so just to kind of compare. And these are pretty big size, so like that's my hand, so it fits in my palm. So yeah, that's it right there. They don't have names, they all have numbers on the back right there. So this one is indicating that this is palette number 1, and this one is the first one of the blushes. So I think this one is probably this one I originally thought was the highlighting palette. So when I saw blush on the front, I was confused. I wasn't sure if this was the palette that Pretty Bree was talking about, that she hauled a while ago, or well, recently, and she used on a Get Ready With Me video. So it kind of threw me off, but I believe this is it right here. So I'm just going to do finger swatches and then swatch it on the back of my hand. And I'm just swatching these for the first time. So here it is. It is a little powdery, but extremely pigmented. Look at that. I'm sorry. That's from my eyeliner. But that's it right there. So this is palette number 1. And this is the blush. The next one, number 2. And those were both shimmers. These two are mattes. So I like how they give you an array of colors and also finishes. So, you know, mattes are going to be a little different. So this darker color is pretty pressed in the pan. It's pigmented, but you might have to, you know, do some packing on, yeah, with your brush. See? Comes off a little dry textured, really dry compared to the other color in the palette. So this is 1 and this is 2, and we're still in the blushes. I'm just wiping my fingers on a little makeup cloth. This one is number 3 blush. These two are mattes as well. They are lighter than the first one, I mean the second one I showed. And oops, I'm getting out of frame, sorry. That's it right there. You can see how it's a little flaky right there. And that's number 3. I'm going to go ahead and remove these swatches off of my arm, but I just want to show you one more time. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So far, number 1 is definitely like one that you want to get your hands on. So this one is number 4. This is what number 4 looks like. This one is a matte as well. Oh, this dark orange is very pretty. And that's it right there. The lighter one is pretty pale and it's dry as well. So I had to swatch that a couple of times to get that color. So that probably won't show up on me at all. This is number 5. And these two are shimmers. And I think these are going to swatch really well. This color right here reminds me of NARS Taj Mahal, and I might have to pull that out, and that's that right there. I'm gonna have to pull that out and compare that and see if it's, you know, a comparable dupe. That was really nice. So far it seems like the shimmers are swatching very well. We're in number 6 right here. Matte, 2 matte shades. And they're right there. The darker of the one swatch better. And that's it for the blushes. So I'll just show you those again. So that's 4, 5, and 6. I'm gonna actually use a wipe to get these off and then dry my hand so you can get a good look at the contour palette. So the next 3 palettes are contour palettes. This one is number 7. And this is the lightest of the 2. So probably can set under eye with this for myself. And they're matte. So the lighter, is that the, yeah, the lighter of the 2 has like a peachy undertone. So that's those 2 right there. More of a banana color right there. That's what that's giving me. So another contour. We're in number 8. And this one will probably be an everyday natural contour for myself. That's what I'm hoping. That's watch and see. Matte as well. The darker one is very creamy compared to the lighter one. And see, that one blends into my skin because I can use this as a transition color on my eyes, and that's the darker of the 2. And I'm glad they did a really deep contour palette. And this one is number 9. So they are giving us a good range of colors right there. Matte as well. So all of the contours are completely matte. And that's those 2 right there. And it's those 2 right there. So we have 7, 8, and 9. So I'm going to go ahead and leave those on. And the last palette is the highlighter palette. And this is number 10. And this is what this looked like. Like I said, this really threw me off because I thought that number 1 was the highlighting palette. So when I saw this say highlighter on it, I'm like, okay, there has to be more than one highlighter palette. And no, and it's only 10 palettes in this collection. So these are matte as well. So one is like a stark white, which is this one. And then this one has like a beige undertone too. Yeah, this highlight is completely white. And then that's the beigey color. So it's really nothing I can probably do with this palette. So I pretty much got this one for swatching purposes because they were really inexpensive. I didn't talk about the price point, so let me get to that now. These were actually $1.99, and I think pretty much everywhere they're retailing between $1.99 and $2.99. $2.99 is not bad for like if you wanted to get like palette number 1, but overall I think $1.99 is the best price point for these. I went to a beauty supply store that I hadn't been to in a long time. They have some type of membership, so when you sign up you get, I think I got 10% off or something like that. So I paid like $1.98 for the palettes or something around that area. So I didn't pay the full $1.99. I got like a slight discount. I want to say it was 5% off. I'm not sure, but I paid $1.89 for them, I believe. So I don't have my receipt on me, and I got 2. I have the bag but not the receipt. Then I got these 2 LA Color concealers that I don't have, which is the yellow corrector. I love the peach one. And then I got mahogany to kind of just like almost complete the collection. I just don't have the green one because I don't think I would use that one at all. So yeah, that's just my short little swatch video. So girlies, let me know what you think about these. Like I said, overall I think they are pretty good, so I just have to see how they wear. I've seen people use them in videos, and I was quite impressed, especially with palette number 1. I think that would be definitely the go-to one if you just had to choose one. It's really pigmented, it's really pretty right there. Yes. So yeah, that's it, and I'll catch you girlies in the next video.